Good evening. We will talk about the coffee box because we want the market to enjoy the aroma, flavor, and everlasting experience of the coffee processing.
We are the Coffee Box Company. We have committed ourselves on creating the best coffee making experience for coffee consumers. How do we do that? We design, manufacture, commercialize, distribute and sell a single product that allows the consumer to have a whole coffee making experience from the bean up to the hot drink. So what's the problem we're trying to solve? More of a problem is an opportunity. We have noticed that in the market there isn't one single product that allows the consumer to have in one device the whole solution for the coffee making. Coffee consumers are now asking or demanding for higher quality in the coffee product, but also they need the experience to allow them to feel, to appreciate, to touch, taste, and smell the coffee in the whole production process. They need to be witnesses of the whole transformation from the bean to the ready-to-drink coffee. There is also another interesting market we're trying to, in which we see an opportunity, and is the corporate gifts market. We see that in Colombia, companies have a really hard time finding the perfect gift or souvenir for their corporate visitors, for foreign associates, for partners, or even to customers. So how are we solving this? Well, we have developed a new product. It is a product that is sophisticated yet traditional, and it's a box that has quality organic coffee, and inside it has an innovative device which is one single piece of a coffee grinder plus the coffee presser, both in one single device. This product inside the box will allow the consumer to feel the whole coffee preparation experience. They will have also all the information about where the coffee beans come from. They will have all the information about how our company operates, and that will all allow the consumer to feel a perfect coffee making experience.
Now I want to tell you about our marketing plan because it's very important that you know that this is a business that will give you income and that we have analyzed which is our market, which are our clients. We are going to use two main channels. The first is the direct selling. That's why we are going to build a web page that is going to show a corporate image, very professional and strategic, that will give the comfort to the clients that there is a page where they can buy the product, they can buy the refill, the coffee and the coffee box. And we will contact directly the multinationals and the first-tier Colombian companies, for example, EPM, Bancolombia, Bavaria, and Ecopetrol. Why? Because they bring a lot of foreigners and they want to give them good presents, a very good gift with luxury and exclusiveness. So what else could be better than the coffee box? It's not in the market, so it's very good for them to improve the gifts they are giving currently. We are going to contact the governmental entities because they also move a lot of clients. Then they want to show something from Colombia, for example, Pro Export, in their fairs and their commercial spaces. We are going to use also a specialized distributor because they move quantity. They can sell a lot of products because they will reach restaurants, airports, hotels, and they will go to specialized coffee shops. So this channel is important for us in terms of quantity, but the direct selling is in terms of income per unit. We will join both in order to get the best of both channels. We have noticed that the people are eager to pay a little extra money if they know that they are helping people from underdeveloped countries. And our coffee has the Rainforest Alliance certificate, Café de las Brisas, so they will know that they are helping people, helping coffee farmers, so that support the pricing that we are giving to our project. That is built on the whole World Trade Organization.
So now let's talk about competition. The coffee box is a unique product that has two very important qualities: design and purpose. And as you know, it's the joint of two devices, the French presser and the grinder. And the box also comes with an organic coffee for sale. And so, who is our competition? The manufacturers and distributors of French pressers and grinders. For the first one, we had companies like Bottom that sells French presses around the world, and they are focused on design, but the functions are still the same. And for the grinders, there are also those companies, but there are heavy machines that are used only in coffee shops like Starbucks or Juan Valdez. And the more portables, they need an electrical outlet, and they are heavy to use. And about the coffee, there are also other comparisons around the world, like in Vietnam, Costa Rica, Brazil, that sell organic coffee because its consumption is growing in the world. So, what is our competitive advantage? For the grinder, that is our product, the competitive is a unique product, portable, with innovation that lets the client or the consumer use it on the go. And for the coffee, we have an alliance with Café de las Brisas that sells organic coffee for export and is one of our best allies in our project. Now, the management team. Our team is comprised by 5 people that are studying an MBA at the University of Los Andes. The first one is Sofia Sepúlveda. She's a professional in finance and international relations. She's working as a subsidiary of Ecopetrol, and she's going to be in the board as an advisor because she won the first national prize in entrepreneurship with her project Café Tanol. It's also important to say that her father is a stockholder of Café de las Brisas, one of our allies, and he has a very good experience with the coffee business. Oscar Martinez, he's also a professional in finance and international relations, and he has a great managerial experience. He has worked with companies like Nestlé, Grupo Manuelita, and Assa Abloy. Lina Charri, she's an industrial engineer. She has worked with several important companies in different positions, and she's going to be in charge of the logistics and production team. Then myself, Fernando Galindo, and a professional in finance and international relations. I'm going to be the marketing manager because my experience in ProExport Colombia, I have advised and support a lot of companies in their export process. And I have a very good network of people like industrials and unions that will help the coffee box to grow faster. And the last but not the least, Adriana Diaz. She's going to be our CFO. She's an accountant with a master in finance administration. She's working right now in Grupo Aval, one of the largest financial groups in Colombia.
Now we're going to talk about money. All you need to know is how many units we're going to sell and how, in terms of money, that represent. For the first year, we expect to sell 2,000 units of our product. And for the 5th year, we expect to sell 15,000 units. That means that our sales for the first year is near to 300 million pesos. And for the 5th year is near to 2,400 million pesos. Our net profit for the 5th year is 359 million pesos. And we have for all the years a cash flow positive. That means in terms of some indicators that we will have operating margin of 24%, a return of assets of more than 100%, and return of equity of 78%. What we need? We are seeking for 100 million pesos from an investor who wants to be a part of a huge project that pretends to be an icon of Colombia. To be an icon, we need the best material and the best equipment for the production. What we offer to our investors? We offer an interest rate of return about 80%, and using an interest rate of opportunity of 35%, we return a net present value of 295 million pesos after the 5th year. If you see, the J-curve shows that at the 3rd year, we will get the break-even point for the inversion. So, all the numbers show that our project is really profitable and your money will be safe with us.
We are going to talk about our current status. Our project has reached the first stage of the prototype. This is the grinder. With the grinder, you can grind the coffee bean by bean, and then it would become into a coarse ground coffee that won't clog the filter or generate any high pressure on the device. Afterwards, you can pour hot water into the recipient and press the plunger until you get the brew ready to drink. What up next? We need to assure that the prototype or the device is functional. So we need to work on the grinder. We need to widen the grinder so you can take a bunch of coffee bean and just pour them inside and grind them. The next thing is to make this part of the device effortless. So we will accomplish our value proposition to make this thing comfortable. It is also a little bit heavy, so we need to make the grinder lighter. With the coffee, we already have a strategic alliance with Café de las Brisas, which we had already mentioned, that has an certification of the Rainforest Alliance EcoSeal and is already commercializing the coffee in Colombia and overseas. About the branding, we need to develop a brand that would show the world that we are unique, that we are in the minds of everyone worldwide. Now, we are going to talk about how are we going to spend the 100 million Colombian pesos in the project. First of all, we need to finish the grinder. We need to keep going with the development and research process, which would cost around 30 million Colombian pesos. With the box, we need to spend 3 more Colombian million pesos to finish all the details and to get a luxury box. With the web page, we are considering to spend 15 million Colombian pesos, and we have talked about that it's very important to develop an interesting and powerful web page. Now we are going to talk about the CapEx. We are going to need 2 machines. One is the stamping mold machine, and the other one is the injection machine. The stamping mold machine is the one who builds the parts inside of the grinder and would cost around 20 million Colombian pesos. And the injection machine will build the glass that compound the grinder and would cost around 40 Colombian million pesos. Finally, to start the operation, we consider that we need to spend 9 million Colombian pesos with the raw material. On behalf of the Coffee Box Company, we appreciate your attention. Thank you.